Open box. Hello everyone, welcome back to another open box. But before we really get into the box, this box is a little bit small, it feels like. I'm gonna be honest here. I mean, this is the box, and it's a bit of a small box. There's 4 figures in here, in this little box here. Look at that, look at my hand, look at my hand. Small box. But yeah, there are 4 figures in here. Because of the fact that we are not allowed to finish up Legacy United. No. What we will instead do is start Age of the Primes. And I will tell you this. This open box did cost me an arm and a leg. And I'll get into that momentarily. Alright, this side doesn't do the whole, like they don't put them in sacks. So it's just boxes, alright? Who do we pick first? We pick you first. You are kind of small. Here we go. Waspinator, baby! Fugitive Waspinator from Transformers Animated and also Transformers Age of the Primes. The only figure actually from Wave 1 of Age of the Primes that is not in here that I want is Prima Prime. I did not know that Prima was actually part of G1, so I decided to order him afterwards. When I watched that Toy Guys video and he was like, oh, the head is modeled after G1. I'm like, G1? He appeared in G1? I looked up, it's like, yeah, he appeared in G1, so I pre-ordered him immediately. But that one is part of a different order. But yeah, but we got Fugitive Waspinator. Hopefully, if everything goes correctly, this idiot is going to be my review. Coming out tomorrow, I hope. As long as this goes up on Friday, this video right now. This idiot will be tomorrow's review. And it's actually perfect that I got these figures now, because the fact that we are basically done with the last open box with all the reviews, because Ratchet was technically the last one is actually Soundwave, but Soundwave will not go up for like another week. I think it's like next weekend might be when that one goes live. It's May 10th. That's when Soundwave goes live, because it's like the 1-year anniversary of like my Dramatic Capture Series Soundwave review, kind of. But I was basically out of figures. I had to go back into the backlog that I had recorded earlier this year, but I don't have to anymore because we got this idiot. But yeah, logo's boring though. Logo is absolutely boring, I will say that. I do like the nice Waspinator thing right here. I mean, this is like what I think it was before he was called Waspinator, but like Waspinator is just like a green bumblebee early on, but this never got a figure, so it's nice that they're finally doing a figure of this one, which is kind of stupid that they never did a figure of this this character, because they had Bumblebee. You know, they already released a Bumblebee. All you had to do was repaint that Bumblebee and it would have been nice. And here we got some sideness of Tilala 1 up there at the top. Tilala 1, and also some of the Age of the Primes. Like, I actually don't really care about the fact that, about the Primes anyway. It's funny, this thing is called Age of the Primes, and the Primes are the ones that I'm actually not buying. I mean, except for like 2. There are 2 Primes that I want. Obviously, it's Prima Prime that I learned about recently, but also Vector Prime. No. Alpha Trion, that's the one. But yeah, also, here we go. Do we have words on the back? We don't have words anymore on the back. What? They took away the little thing. I mean, it was always pathetic, but still, they took it away. They took away the little bio of the character. Ah, well. Anyway, let's pull you out of the box. And we got the instructions here. Very nice instructions. I will be looking at this shortly, because I hope that after I'm done with this, I can instantly record this idiot's review. So here we have the little guy out of the box, and he is actually a pretty little guy. I did not expect him to be such a little guy. And all the accessories that he comes with. I'm guessing that this is supposed to go right here on the back, maybe. I have no idea how this guy works, because I haven't really seen a review of this guy. And I never saw, like, reviews on the original animated Bumblebee, because initially I was not interested. But it does seem like in order to attach this, you have to do this. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I was wrong. I mean, I thought maybe it was going to be like an in-betweener. Nope. So you have to do this. And then, let's see here. What do we got with you? Does look like this needs to untap. Hand goes in. And then, I have no idea how this is supposed to tab in here. I don't really know. I mean, maybe like this? Oh, that looks a bit dumb, so I don't think that's the one. Oh, there's a lot of exploration to go with you, my friend. My waspy friend. Like, how is all this supposed to attach? Also, maybe these things are supposed to go in here. Well, that works. At least for these things, anyway. This works. They can go flying now. But yeah, but I haven't really seen anything about little Waspinator, because of the fact that, you know, like the animated figures first were revealed with Prowl. And I hated the way the Prowl looks. I don't mind the figure, because I got the Chromia from Cyberverse, but I don't hate the figure. It's just, it doesn't look like animated Prowl. So I did not want to get that figure. And then when they announced Bumblebee and Optimus, I just didn't care. I kind of pushed them off to the side. But Optimus was actually pretty good. And since I already have an animated Bumblebee, Wasp seems to be the perfect character to take that spot. So I'll figure out how this idiot works off screen for the review that hopefully will be coming out tomorrow. Next box. Ah, yes, the missing one. Good old Air Raid right here. The one that actually was skipped over in favor of Drag Strip back in the year of Combiner Wars. Because I actually have Wave 1 and Wave 3 and like Wave 4 and Wave 5 of Combiner Wars. But I don't really have the full of Wave 2. But that's because of the fact that Wave 2 doesn't exist. I'm officially convinced that it doesn't exist. But they skipped Wave 2 in a lot of parts of the world. So I never got my hands on an Air Raid figure for my Superion. But now we're going to be building a new Superion. And I'm very excited about this guy. Also, this is the leg that it cost me. Because that is the joke that I'm trying to make here. This whole thing cost me an arm and a leg. That's the joke. But yeah, here we got nice Air Raid thing. I actually did see a review recently, because I think that toy guy uploaded a review of this guy, so I did watch his video. He was pretty impressed with it, so hopefully I'll be as well. But yeah, collect to combine up there. Collect to combine. But yeah, we got a nice image of Air Raid here. Apparently on that toy guy's version, he does not like to hold his gun in one hand, so maybe that's going to be an issue for me as well. We once again have the Age of Prime stuff, and then the Tailor one there at the top. Fantastic, but I am very excited for this one because unlike normal combiners, especially after, like, I recently recorded the whole review of the Studio Series Devastator, the Bayverse one, and man, that thing just does not hold up. He looks cool, but he falls apart at, like, just looking at him wrong. But here we have Air Raid. Potentially tonight a review will be recorded because I really want to get this out of here so I can go back to Pokemon Let's Go, which will be coming out over on the Let's Play channel eventually, starting in September actually. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee will be going up on that channel. Good old Air Raid, he is now with us. He was very much tapped together. He was almost in JIT mode. But here we have the good old-fashioned man himself. And now we just need to grab the packaging. The weapons! And of course, Air Raid's accessories are right here as well. He's got a couple of tail fins. So my guess is these bad boys are supposed to go on here. Maybe like this, I guess. Yeah. Let me just put these on, these bad boys back here. Way simpler than Waspinator. I keep on just wanting to call him Wasp. But anyway, Waspinator stuff, a lot more simpler. And it's because it's G1. Very simple. And I like the way Air Raid looks. Now let's give him his guns. There we go. He's got, oh, this is the arm that has the little floopiness. But I do like the way that this Air Raid looks. I have been very excited when they announced the fact that we were gonna get a new Superion. I'm still waiting on my new Defensor, but that will happen eventually. But he looks very, very nice, very compact as well. And because of the fact that he is a bit of a skeleton fellow, he is able to put all of the effort into the robot mode and the jet mode. They don't have to hinder it by having him be very much floppy. They can have him be solid. Because the Combiner Wars figures are not solid. They flop around when you do this. Because of the fact that, you know, they gotta do the combined stuff as well, which they don't perfectly do either because of the loose joints that they have. I know not everyone likes the Skeleton Combiner. My only issue with the Skeleton Combiner for Silverbolt, well, actually Superion, is the fact of these guys should go further inside the leg. That is the only complaint that I have. But also, I don't have Silverbolt yet. And I'm not gonna check out the combined mode until I get the whole aerial bot squad anyway. So let's move you off to the side. So we can look at your pal, the one that was actually omitted from Superion until later on they retooled someone from the Aerobots into this idiot with Slingshot or whatever his name was. I don't know what his other name was, but I don't think it was Slingshot. Yeah, 2 out of 5 up here. 2 out of the 5 for the Combiner man himself. Superion, can't wait, super excited. But yeah, it's actually funny that they start off Age of Primes with the 2 guys that were omitted during Combiner Wars. Because this idiot was Wave 2, and this idiot was just omitted for Alpha Bravo entirely. Then we obviously have the side again. We have the back here, 2 of 5. Fantastic, very excited. Also, for anyone wondering in the videos, no, I'm not gonna take a look at the combined mode of these two idiots because I don't care until we get the whole thing, because that's how I'm gonna do combiners. I will do the whole transformation into combined mode during the combiner video, not their own video. So we're just gonna look at robot mode and jet mode and call it a day. So yeah, let's open up this box and get into the good old-fashioned slingshot. So here we have the boy himself, not fully in robot mode. So let's just get this back in here. Let's just get this like so. Let's just get this split up here down the middle, and then I guess how do you work? Okay, so you go back, you go forward, you go back, you go forward, you go backwards as well, or maybe you go out to the side, kind of like the like Dirge or whatever. But yeah, here we have a good old-fashioned slingshot who actually has a bit of a gappy leg. This is the thing that reminds me the most of Combiner Wars, but overall still very solid. Very, very solid. I can tell you Combiner Wars weren't. But this also has like the longest heels on the planet. Look at him. He's got like the longest heels here. Ah, well, at least he has a good base to stand on and he'll be able to do all of them poses. Ankle tilt as well. Wonderful to see. But yeah, here we got the bald orange man himself. They should call you Trump. Slingshot Trump. Because even though they always call him Trump, I keep forgetting that's his last name. Oh my god, these guns don't like to go into his hand. Well, unlike his buddy Air Raid, this idiot has a very big grip on his guns. My goodness. Also, I do like the way that he looks. Also saw a review of him as well from that toy guy. And he looks actually really good in jet mode. That is what I will say right now. From that video, he looks really good in jet mode. But obviously, I will have to figure out how this idiot is actually supposed to work. Because it is a little bit of a Combiner Wars, but more situation. But he doesn't look too bad. But he has that bald head. That's the first thing that I noticed when he was when I saw videos. He had like this bald head. Like at least like Air Raid has like this little thing so that it kind of looks like a helmet thing. This idiot just has a bald head. He's just a baldy. Good old baldy. But overall, like the way that he looks. So let's get into the finale one, who I also got for deluxe class price point. Red Alert, baby, yeah! Voyager class Red Alert from Transformers Armada. This guy is a Voyager class figure, actually. I'm trying to figure out where it says that he's a Voyager class figure, but trust me, pricing-wise, yeah, here we go. Voyager class. This is actually a Voyager class figure. However, I got him for deluxe price point because of the fact that the site that I bought this guy from had the wrong pricing when Red Alert was revealed, or at least like up for pre-order. And when I saw that, I instantly pre-ordered this whole wave on that site, specifically because of this guy and the fact that he was like just deluxe price point, which is actually funny because he's not really all that tall. And when people saw how tall he was, everyone was like, oh, it's a deluxe, and I'm like, yeah, and I got him for deluxe price point, baby. So I'm gonna love this guy. Gotta love Armada. I really, really love Armada. The only Red Alert figure that I've ever had is like the McDonald's one, which I might actually use for size comparison, but that's the only one that I have had. So, and also, finally, I'm able to complete the 3 main Armada Autobots from the game. Because in the game, Transformers Armada, you can play as Optimus, Hotshot, or Red Alert. And now I have Optimus, Hotshot, and now I got finally Red Alert as well. Fantastic. I actually think that this is an entirely new figure, because there was another figure that has kind of like a similar vehicle mode that people wanted to be repainted into this idiot. Yeah, apparently. Maybe this is a new mold. Yeah, it is, because I think the other one was a deluxe. Anyway, open you up as well. And here he is, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Good old-fashioned Red Alert. I feel like his transformation is going to be very easy because of the fact that, you know, I mean, Armada was not in the time of doing super difficult transformations. I feel like actually the most difficult transformation in this is going to be Waspinator. He is probably going to have the most difficult transformation out of them all. Alright, I think I got everything. I also don't like the fact that they put the weapons in bags. Also, they brought back the plastic windows, so you can't steal heads anymore. I'm a big fan of the fact that plastic windows are back. I know everyone is like, but think of the planets. Like, yeah, but think of the heads, though. Heads keep getting stolen. And here we have good old-fashioned Red Alert man himself right here in his robot mode with one arm. Well, with one hand, not one arm, obviously. But that's because of the fact that even in the show, he did not have a secondary arm. But you got these things here, these little thingies, these little doohickeys right here that you can just plug at the bottom of the arm right here. And now he has technically 2 arms. Also, these need to rotate, but which way? This way. There we go, and then the hand needs to rotate as well, and there you go. But we got this, even though technically I think he can also hold these bad boys. Yep, he can hold them. I don't know where to store these things though. Oh, he's got a little bit of a hick-me-do around his chest as well, around his boobies as well. But here we have good old-fashioned red alert, baby. Oh god, that's so tight. Oh, it's kind of like your mom. Bending the elbow is actually really tight. Wow, I might have to bend his elbow a couple of times. And obviously on the back here he has this for his big cannon, which I don't know how to attach that to this thing, but here we go. So maybe like something like this, I guess. There we go, something like this. And then he can just kind of floop it around his head in order to shoot the baddies with his shoulder cannon. Also, his heel apparently went in. Why? His heels, sadly enough, don't really lock into place, so they can easily go back into him. But yeah, here he is. Here we have good old-fashioned Red Alert Man himself, who seems to be standing a little bit sideways, though. But yeah, here he is. Finally, Red Alert Man is also part of me collection. Big fan of the Red Alert Man himself. I like Red Alert. I also had a bit of an epiphany when I watched Generation 1, because when I watched Armada, I was like, oh, hey, look, Red Alert is his own design. And then when I watched G1, it's like, that's Red Alert? You mean a sideswipe repaint? But also with people talking about the deluxe CT of good old-fashioned Red Alert, you can look at his size. He's not really that, he's not really one of the tallest. But also, this is a deluxe. And this idiot is really small, so who knows. But here is basically the squad that I got my hands on for this one. And I did have to make the joke about the arm and the leg. I will do it again, probably. I might actually do it again when I get my hands on the other 2 for Silverbolt. But overall, yeah, these are all technically, pricing-wise, these are 4 deluxes. Just so you know, for me, these are 4 deluxes. And I got me money's well worth, because, you know, I'm a big fan of Red Alert, but I don't know if I would be a fan of him at Voyager class price point, but like getting this idiot at deluxe price point, seeing the site make a mistake like that in my benefit is very good. And also the fact that the site honors the deal is perfect, by the way. The fact that the site honored it. They didn't send me an email like, hey, we canceled your Red Alert. If you want it, pay the full price. They didn't do that stuff. Also, he's got a little bit of butterfly backwards joints, probably for transformation purposes. But I'm the most excited to really get into Red Alert. But also, I'm excited about the other 2 guys as well. The aerial bots and also Wasp, of course. I mean, my plan is for this idiot to go up Saturday. Well, tomorrow, I guess. And then potentially for the others to go up whenever I want them to go up. Because it's gonna take a while, because there are 2 other reviews this month of May planned, and they basically have to slot around those 2 reviews. But overall, I can't wait to do this. So yeah, that was the open box for these guys, and I'm just gonna end it here, because I don't really have anything to say, and I really want to get into these guys. So, with that being said, thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you did, please like button, subscribe if you're new, if you haven't done so already, turn notifications, don't forget to check out my Let's Play channel, link in the description and at the end of the video. And like I said, I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully for my review of Transformers Animated Wasp from the Age of the Primes, and obviously Sunday for another Dragon Ball review. And then over the course of May, you will also see these 3 guys, plus the review of Legacy Soundwave, and another big one review that will be coming out soon as well. So hopefully I'll see you guys all for that. Bye!